Good afternoon, Pokésports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a ROTOM-H team. Now, this team is from PhantomEvil on Twitter. We'll make sure to link their stuff down below in the description. But ROTOM-H does make a lot of sense in this meta, especially with Rinya's Sun team winning another major tournament. So, yeah. The thing about Rotom is that Rotom doesn't really care about Charizards. In fact, it welcomes Charizards, it welcomes Zacians, it welcomes Groudon. So, hey, it has a space in the meta, at least in my opinion. Also, along with that, it does have the safety goggles. So, in general, it does well against fast Venusaurs or even like slow Trick Room teams that like to run Spore-Mungus. So, you do have that option on top of it. And along with that, Lunalization has been creeping up as a little bit of a not super meta core, but still pretty strong and decent core, especially when you realize that, hey, you have a Moltres. Of course, Moltres is nothing compared to what Yveltal is, but it does very subtly deal with the same Pokemon that Yveltal deals with, right? So you do have space for the Moltres here on the team for that very strong dark type next to the Instant on top of it all. You have, you have as many dark types as you can want on this team. You have the Alecki for speed control. I looked at this team while I was just like searching for rental codes on Twitter. By the way, if you guys have a rental code that you want me to use, please do send me them. We do have a rental codes chat in our Discord. So just go over to the Discord link in the description, send us over your rental codes because I need more teams to play. But yeah, Rotom team. Let's see what Rotom does. If you guys are excited to see Rotom here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And let's get on to today's battles. Hard Rain versus ROTOM-H. I guess we'll see how this goes. This might be a little bit rough for Rotom, not gonna lie. I mean, Rotom does have the electric moves, which should help us a little bit, at least. We don't have Rilla, so that's the one thing about this team that we have to be a little bit cautious about. I do think that Trick Room is our key, though. Like, if we just lead Lunala and Incin, maybe? No, because then they can Trick Room us. Maybe Lunala Moltres. We could start spamming some Snarls and set up a Trick Room. Because their whole team is stupid fast, so we kind of want to mitigate that as much as we can. I could bring the Alecki, but they do have ground types. I think Zacian is more beneficial. Zacian is more consistent than Alecki is, right? Alecki is only good against that Ogre and maybe their own Zacian. But our Zacian is good against the Grim, the Rilla, the Ogre even. Not amazingly, but can deal damage to Ogre. So I will say it's pretty decent into Ogre. That Seismitoad's a different story. I have no idea how I'm going to get rid of the Seismitoad. And if my opponent can realize that, we might be in some deep doo-doo. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting Lunala. This Lunala has Air Slash for max air streams. So, like, if worst case scenario, they lead with a very slow lead, I'm just like, okay, why would I Trick Room here? I could Dynamax max airstream spam. We do have that option. But hey, we'll see, right? And hopefully we can make some use of Rotom-H in this battle. I have high hopes for Rotom-H. Even against Rain. I mean, we try to take advantage of it. As they lead with the Zapdos Ogre. Zapdos Ogre, Zapdos Ogre. I mean, okay. It's not the end of the world. It's also not phenomenal. I'm pretty sure this is still a Trick Room, no matter what we do. I'm just not so sure if this is what we leave on the field. This is a Dynamax. This is a Dynamax. It's a Dynamax Darkness kind of time right now. I think I have to Dynamax in order to live a Water Spout plus Thunderbolt combination. Or even Max Lightning plus Water Spout combination. I need a hope that they think I have Wide Guard. And then they Dynamax Ogre for some reason. Because if they Dynamax Ogre, that means they're not Dynamaxing Zapdos. And then next turn, what we can do is Meteor Beam the Zapdos. Knock it out. I just want to... Oh, something's Dynamaxing here. Something faster than Moltres, that is. Okay, they are worried about Wide Guard, it seems. They Dynamax the Ogre. That's still not amazing news, by the way. Dynamax Ogre still does way more damage than it should. I should have brought a Lucky here, man. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, why didn't I bring a Lucky? I didn't bring a Lucky because I was worried about the Seismitoad, but clearly my opponent's not worried about my Lucky enough. Regardless, we can see a big shiny bird. Big old Moltres. There's a T-Bolt. We eat that for breakfast, thankfully. And they're Life Orbed, okay? So they're not Life Orb Ogre. So far, good news. Followed by the Geyser now. Also into Moltres. Guys, relax! Leave my poor bird alone! Yikes. This Darkness is going to be nice because we get the special defense drops on both of their Mons. Unfortunately, not going to do too much damage to the Kyogre, but, you know, still pretty good. And we get to set up the speed control in our favor. Now, we learned a lot about the turn order here. We know that my Moltres underspeeds their side of the field entirely. So we are going to get a free hit off here. I just don't quite know who we go into. I definitely do want a Meteor Beam on the Zapdos, because another Thunderbolt will knock me out. And hey, if they knock me out on Moltres, I guess they just knock me out on Moltres. There's not much I could do in that scenario, but I do hope that Ogre crits or something. All right, they switch out the Zapdos, go into the Grim. Grim's not going to appreciate this, thankfully. I guess they were predicting a Max Darkness on the Grim spot, but nope, not today. That is a lot of damage, thankfully. And we get to lower the special defense on the Grim too. All right, Lunala, impress me. Oh, they're outspeeding Lunala. Dang. I think they went for Moltres again, yeah. All right, bye, Moltres. That sucks a little, not gonna lie. Do they outspeed the Rotom too? Why are they so slow? Why are they outspeeding Lunala? I mean, I guess this might be a speed Lunala, all things considered, because it does have Airstream on it and stuff. But it's fine. I just have to bring something slower than Ogre onto the field, and I should be okay. I think Rotom should be slower than Ogre. Or most Ogres. All right, let's see some Meteor Beam damage, baby. Nice. We do connect. And that is a bye. Oh, almost bye-bye, Grimmsnarl. It's really close. It's really low. All right, in comes Rotom. Now, if I knew I was faster than this Ogre right now, I would set up Nasty Plot. Issue is I have no idea. So I'm going to have to Moongeist Ogre, and I'm going to T-Bolt Ogre. No matter what, I have to double into this Ogre spot. Grimm's probably going to set up screens. If all goes well, I knock out Ogre with the T-Bolt. And then just clean off the Grim with the Moongeist Beam, and I get the double KO here. And then we can start worrying about that Zapdos later. Issue is we burnt our rock move, so Zapdos is going to take a couple of... That's unfortunate. Oh, we could have knocked out Grim there, I guess. And I also could have Nasty Plotted. Like, what if I would have Nasty Plotted there, man? What if? I mean, it wasn't worth the risk, right? Regardless, this should still result in a double KO unless they swap for some odd reason, but I really don't think they will. I will Moongeist Beam Ogre, and I will Thunderbolt Ogre. I mean, I have no reason not to just hit both those moves again. They know that what I'm doing. Let them decide if they want to sack off their Ogre or not. Whatever comes in is taking a +1 Meteor Beam. We still have Shadow Shield on our Lunala as well. They go for the Spear Break. That's annoying. To break the Shadow Shield, but it's going to bring us back down to neutral. So that's honestly, I'm not even complaining about that. Here's the T-Bolt. That should knock out Ogre now. All right, Sayonara. And then Moongeist Beam should still knock out the Grim. Now, the unfortunate thing is they have Light Screen up now. But the fortunate thing is that they don't have Reflect. So once Trick Room runs out, our Zacian can kind of have a field day in the back. Hopefully the rest of their team is slower. I know that these two Pokemon should outspeed Zapdos in Trick Room. I'm just worried about that last Mon, to be entirely honest. What is it? Zacian. Okay. Zacian's going to click Protect, because they always do. How many turns are Trick Room? 1. Okay, Zacian always clicks Protect this turn. We ignore the Zacian. We Moongeist the Zapdos, and we Nasty Plot, I think. Because I honestly think they might even double Protect here. There's a Zacian Protect. Now, if Zapdos protects, we get a free +2. Zapdos does not protect, so we did good by attacking it. We still got the +2 because I don't think Zapdos is attacking the Rotom anyway. Oh, well. Oh, wrong with... Okay, that's fine. That's annoying, but that's fine for this turn, I guess. We're now -2, unfortunately. So this Moonguy speed will not be doing a lot of damage, but... You know, we can't always complain. Yeah, it's like no damage, to be honest, though. Okay, now what? I think we set Trick Room up again. And we protect. Like, we don't have to think too hard here, I don't think. Does the Zacian attack Lunala? Should I overheat instead? Should I take the shot on the Zacian now? Yeah, I'm doing it. What can Zacian do to me? Sacred Sword me? I think I eat that up. What can Zapdos do to me? Hurricane me? No. Like, I think I'm fine with Rotom here. There is the Sacred Sword, so I could have protected. But hey, we're gonna hang in there. Followed by a T-Bolt. Are you kidding me? We're living, though. Rotom Heat. I literally could have just protected and been fine, but I guess not. All right, goodbye, Zacian. And we ironically set Trick Room up, which doesn't help us at all because the last Pokemon we have is faster than Zapdos. But hey, we got Trick Room up regardless. Zapdos has Eerie Impulse and stuff. I do think that with 3 Pokemon left, Zapdos can't really win the game on its own. I will Meteor Beam it because I don't really see another option. And I guess I overheat again just for some more damage. We're out of the rain, so we might as well take advantage. Battle was canceled, as it should be. Rotom, living at 3 HP, will take a victory today. Game 1 against Urshifu, Dark, Calyrex, Shadow, and Solgaleo. Okay, so there's clearly a weakness policy shenaniganery here. I see it. I'm not ignorant to it. It's very obvious. So we have to kind of assume that's going to be their lead. They're going to go 1 of 3 leads. And I know I didn't really narrow it down too much. Either they go Whim and a friend to set Tailwind and be annoying. They go double fastest Pokemon in the metagame lead with the Solgaleo, not Solgaleo, the Calyrex, Shadow, and Regieleki. Or they do Calyrex, Shadow, and Solgaleo. Now, 2 of the 3 potential leads that I think they're going to be doing include a Calyrex, Shadow. So I think Moltres is going to be a pretty solid ring for us. And just so we can maybe try to match their speed tie, we could just bring our Lecky right away as well. Does this Lunala have... This Lunala does not have Wide Guard, unfortunately. So that means I don't want to bring it in the lead because that could be kind of a bad idea. Lunala in general here just doesn't seem like a great mon. Let's do Moltres Aleki with Rotom Zacian in the back. I think preserving the Rotom and maybe even preserving our Dynamax for the Rotom is more beneficial than anything else in this this particular game. But hey, we'll see. We're not bringing Incinesports to the battle, but if you guys want Incinesports and you want to, you know, walk around with Incineroar in your chest, check the link in the description. We have merch available. But with that, what are your leads, Tom Tom? Aleki, Calyrex. Okay, so it was 1 of the 3 leads I predicted. Who could have guessed? Oh, but we got the fancy Moltres. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot that it got a shiny. Okay, cool. We get to use shiny Moltres today. What do we do, though? Because obviously we don't want to sit in here and take an electric move from this Aleki. I mean, yeah, we do have Assault Vest. But we also do have an electric type in the back that we could potentially swap into. We could just pull the trigger in Fire Wrath or even Snarl. We could pull the trigger in Dynamax here. I think I'm going to say Snarl, and I'm going to say Electroweb. Or even T-Wave, honestly. T-Wave might make some more sense here. I'm running out of time, though, so I think Electroweb is going to be what I default to. But I think that maybe a T-Wave... Oh, we won the speed tie, by the way. That's really convenient. That is absolutely convenient. Hold on. Is Snarl going to knock it out, then? Maybe. Maybe I should have gone for a Fiery Wrath. They also go for an Electroweb themselves, so it's kind of going to nullify itself. We're probably going to lose our Lucky here. Which means we're going to have to switch in, I guess, Rotom. Or actually, I could even switch into Zacian. All right, bye, Lucky. Thankfully, Moltres took that like an absolute Chad. Lucky, not so much. Because all I got to do here is I got to switch into Zacian and knock out this Lucky while I have a Lucky slower than Zacian. We do connect with the Snarl. It's going to do a lot of damage to Calyrex. It's going to be enough to knock out Calyrex. Okay, so we traded our Lucky for their Restricted. I think that's a pretty good trade, especially all things considered. We lower the special attack on the Lucky as well. So this is a pretty good opportunity to go into Zacian, I think. It's so trippy seeing a dark type look like a fire type. Can we talk about that? It's so trippy. It's literally on fire. In comes our friend Solgaleo. Okay. Not the greatest news in the world. But we do have the option for foul play. And I might take it. And then this is one of my few opportunities to knock out the Lucky. I just want to see what they have in the back first. Nothing wants to come in on the Behemoth Blade. So I think we just Behemoth Blade the Lucky. It's our only chance to knock out this Lucky before it starts to play with our speed too much. They withdraw the Lucky, so something's going to come in on the Behemoth. It's the Ursh. Yeah, Ursh doesn't want this. Urshifu doesn't want this juice right now. They're pretty much sacking... Okay, that's a little bit rough, though. They're pretty much sacking off their Urshi just so they can maintain speed control with the Lucky in the back. Which does mean I might want to get a sub up. I don't know. They're clicking the Dynamax button first. I'm not completely against this, but I don't know how much I like it. Here's the B-Blade into the Urshifu slot. Now let's see if it's a Sash or not. Probably not, right? Oh, I didn't even break it to Sash. Never mind. Okay, you're defensive, Tom. They go for the Max Quake. That's definitely into my Zacian. We do live it, though, because no weakness policy was procced. Okay, but we definitely can't... we have to worry, though. Because that Zacian carries Sucker Punch. But hey, here's a foul play. That's big damage. There's a weakness policy. I mean, I'm expecting to break that at this point. Now, if I had to guess, they, I think we go Fiery Wrath here, and we can't protect. We gotta leave. I think the Rotom switch is fine. I don't know for sure, though. Hopefully they go for another Quake in that spot. But I have a feeling they just won't because they're planning on Sucker Punching that spot. So, we'll see. There's the Sucker Punch. It's gonna fail. Here's the Max Lightning. Oh, yikes. Goodbye, Moltres. All right, well, now Moltres is dead. But we have the Dynamax option. This is pretty much a game of, can Rotom win the game on its own? That is what this game has become. Can Rotom win this singular game of Pokemon on its own? Time to bring in our no health Zacian again. I think we got to knock out the Urshifu before everything else. I think I'm inclined to double into this Urshifu this turn. Yeah, and then I'll set up the Max Flare. There isn't much that I think Solgaleo can do to us. They're actually going to swap out into the Alecki spot, so my Zacian's going to clean up the Alecki. I guess they were predicting me to protect. And I'm going to get a free Max Flare off, hopefully. I love the Dive Ball Rotom heat. Lol. The complete opposite of what you'd expect. All right, Rotom. I know we're down. We're down a lot of Pokemon right now, but I need you to impress me real quick. I've always loved easy bake ovens. Please do something to impress me. Here's Behemoth Blade now into the Regieleki spot. Let's see some damage, folks. Come on, come on, come on. Delete it. Yes, Zacian things. Okay, amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. That couldn't have gone better for us. Now, please don't have Rockfall. It has Quake. Fine. It's going to be +2 on Quake, which is actually a little bad. But I think things could be a lot worse. We're going to have to worry about that Urshifu, like, ASAP. who's definitely banded, by the way, because it was locked onto Sucker Punch and it wanted to switch out just so that it wouldn't have to anymore, or wouldn't have to click Sucker Punch or rely on Sucker Punch. They want a Wicked Blow Maze, what they want to do. Okay, so Quake, Steel Move, Trick Room maybe, and Electric Move. Theoretically, all those things cannot touch Rotom. I have to focus down this Ursh. That's it. That's the only chance I got, is focusing down the Ursh and then hoping out Speed Solgaleo the next turn. I know I can take 2 hits from this Solgaleo. I'm not so sure about this Urshifu. Like, I'm pretty sure this Urshifu can, like, really hurt me if it wants. So yeah, let's go for the Max Lightning, just because I don't want to run out of PP on Flare, because I might need all of them. Yeah, there's a Wicked Blow. Not phenomenal. But like I said, I was expecting this, and they're wild charging me. I could take more of those. Oh, I think I won. Ha ha ha! Yes! Rotom, the hardest counter to Solgaleo, too. Rotom Heat, that is. Honestly, that's definitely looking like it was choiced in some fashion. I don't know if it's Scarfed or Banded. It's definitely choiced, though. Because ouch. Big ouch. Wild Charge was their highest damage output, I guess. Because of the electric terrain. No, because I'm floating. So I guess if they went for a Steel move, I could still be in trouble. Let's see. Let's find out. I mean, might as well. We have no other option but to click this move, so. I mean, we could Protect to try to stall out. I don't know. We just have to take another Wild Charge. We don't. Oh, I'm sad now. We were so close. Should I have protected? Ugh. Was it just me, or I thought we would have been able to live that after the first hit? Did we get min rolled and then high rolled? Oh, that's just unlucky. Double Dog Latios team with a Gastrodon smack dab at the end. Well then, where do I even begin? There's nothing on that team that's faster than a Lucky, which is nice. So we could use a Lucky for some speed control. I also think Rotom does very well into their team in general. Right? So like if we do a Lucky Rotom, we'd lead with, you know, double electric types. Bring in the Moltres in the back, bring in the Zacian maybe, or even bring in the Instant. Zacian is nice. I mean, Zacian is usually always nice. Honestly, even like Lunala is decent here. Why is every Pokemon on my team pretty decent? Do we do Lunala over Zacian? They got no ghost types. Like, what's stopping me, right? How am I stopping Zacian? I wrote him. And Lunala can deal with Zacian too, theoretically. Man, the Instant is nice here too. I'm gonna bring Lunala just because I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to lead with like, or they're gonna want to bring Latios somehow. You don't just stick a Latios on a team and then not bring it on the ladder, right? Because the first thing you do when you team build is take the Weirdmon on your team and test it, which is what I'm assuming my opponent's gonna be doing. So I'm assuming that no matter what happens here, they'll bring both their restricteds and Latios and a friend. That's going to be their team. Double restricted Latios and a friend. Thundurus, Latios. Guess Thundurus is the friend. So they got double dogs in the back, most likely. This does leave a little bit of a problematic situation for us. Because we can't E-Web here because it could be Defiant Thundurus. We could Dynamax Lucky, but I don't know how I feel about that. How about this? Well, we'll T-Wave Latios. We could take a passive turn 1. I think that'll be okay. We T-Wave Latios and go for the Nasty Plot. It's a very passive turn 1. But at the same time, very aggressive. We're essentially accepting fate here. That, hey, no matter what, they're going to be faster than us. Let's try to get... Didn't expect that. That's support Thundurus, isn't it? Well, I am happy that I'm going to T-Wave Latios at least. But I really didn't expect a Dynamax Latios. Oh, wait, is this Brutal Swing? Oh my goodness. This is totally Brutal Swing, isn't it? I didn't realize this. I mean, I realized it too late. My Rotom is now probably dead. Well, the more you know, Max Wormwind is gonna make me cry. Into the Rotom spot. Goodbye, Rotom. Okay, well, now we know. Now I definitely bring in Lunala. Am I right? Or am I right? We have to bring Lunala. We could bring Moltres, but Lunala makes more sense. Okay, this just went from bad to worse, but I think we'll still be okay. I still don't know if this is Prankster or what's going on with the Thundurus. I'm just gonna start T-bolting it for now, and I think this is the freest Max Phantasm of our lives, so I'm just gonna take a turn here and call it as I sees it. There's our Dynamax. They got the cheeky turn 1. Can we fix it though, is the question. Can we come back? I mean, poor Rotom just wanted to show off in the video, doesn't even get the opportunity in the last battle. But hey, all in all, Rotom had a pretty decent showing today, so we can't even be mad that it just got one shot that last turn. I mean, unfortunately, I could have attacked, but oh well. Anyway, that's just about half. That's good. Are you like choiced onto that or what? What's going on? Anyway, here's a Phantasm. Goodbye, Latios. All right, well, one of the problems was now solved. Why is it still going for Brutal Swings? Maybe just to break my Shadow Shield? It is still Defiant. So I was smart not to go for the... Doesn't matter, because we knock it out with one Thunderbolt the next turn. If they bring Zacian here, it could be a little bit of an issue. Because we're going to need some speed control. So we're going to need some Electro Webs, yeah. I'm going to need some Electro Webs here. I guess I Protect here. Or T-Wave. Actually, T-Wave is better. T-Wave is a lot better. With T-Wave Zacian. And we guard. I don't even know if we keep going for Thundurus or not. I think we should guard first. Because we really need this T-Wave and we really can't afford to take a Behemoth to the face right now. Alright, we connect with the T-Wave. That's good news. Are they going to Brutal Swing themselves? That'd be kind of funny. I mean, they'll Brutal Swing us too. No, they switched to Wild Charge. Okay. Interesting. And you get parried, so we don't actually know who Zacian's going for. I'm pretty sure it's the Lunala, right? Alright, this is our highest damage output. Let's do it. Thundurus should be going down to one more Thunderbolt, thankfully. Alright, goodbye Thundy. Crit didn't matter. I really don't think we live a Behemoth Blade, I'll be honest. Especially not without Shadow Shield, so we really need this Phantasm to hurt like a... yikes. If I knew they were gonna get parried last turn, I would have attacked last turn. Oh well. Alright, their defense fell. This is gonna hurt. Did they go for Lecky? Nah. We're living. We are living. We are currently alive. Somehow. In comes Zamazenta. In comes parried Zamazenta. Oh, I'm out of a Dynamax. Yikes. Do I para? Do I para? Do I para? Do I take the T-Bolt chance on the Zacian? I think I para, man. I think I have to para. A para Moongeist Zacian? Oh, that's risky. Because Zacian's gonna try to protect. I think I have to para Moongeist Zamazenta here. I gotta double into the Zamazenta. Yep, okay, good. We called the protect correctly. We're just trying to nerf the Zamazenta real quick. Yes, you better hit every T-Wave, Lucky. Lucky's putting in some work today, let me tell you. Alright, there's a Moongeist Beam. We still do have a Moltres in the back. Unfortunately, Moltres doesn't mean much against these two. Followed up by the Behemoth Bash. Okay. We're probably just going to knock out the Lunala because that makes the most amount of sense. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. I think now we can go into Moltres. Flying moves are neutral into Zamazenta. That's some good news. I could start paraflinching them. I know that's annoying, but I also don't care. Actually, both of these paraflinch. I think if I'm going for paraflinch and I commit to the paraflinch, I just do it. I just Fiery Wrath. I go for it. Thunderbolt is going to do a lot of damage to Zacian too. Okay, good. Enough to knock it out. Yo, this Aleki is putting in work today. Oh my goodness. Aleki's like, don't forget about me. I'm the better electric type. How dare you name this video after ROTOM-H? Do we get it? Do we get it? We don't get either. Unfortunately. Now, if they go for the Aleki, we might be screwed. But hey. They went for the Moltres. That is not the right target. This Aleki is such a bigger problem than Moltres, man. Okay. We just have to T-Bolt. Oh, this is so funny. Aleki is literally putting in the most work ever. I'm going to go for the air slashes here. I know they can miss, but it's neutral and they still have a chance to flinch. Well, honestly, this T-Bolt's going to hurt so bad anyway. Yeah, look at that. The air slash, is it enough? That might be enough. Yes! We somehow beat it. We somehow beat Double Dog, Thunderous, and Latios. I also realized I was correct about the team comp. I was like, it's going to be Latios, both the restricteds, and a friend. And I was entirely right. Anyway, let's get you guys that rental code. And here is the rental code for the ROTOM-H team. This team was a lot of fun, like most of the teams that we do play here on the channel. I feel like we got to showcase ROTOM-H in multiple situations. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to showcase the safety goggles, and there were multiple times where I felt like maybe Citrus was a better option. Like, I might even consider, if this were my team, take Citrus off of Ensign, give it to Rotom, and then have Rotom give the safety goggles to Ensign. Because that way you still keep both items, you still have both options on the team. But I just feel like if you're setting up with a Pokemon like Rotom, and they, you know, typically Rotom is bulky enough to where it won't get one-shot by things, unless, of course, you have a Brutal Swing procking a Max Wormwind on a Latios. But regardless of that fact, you know, Nasty Plot, you Nasty Plot turn one, they do about half health to Rotom, and then the Citrus will help you get some more health back so that you can take another hit. So I think that would be the only change that I do. Otherwise, it seems a lot of fun. Thank you so much, PhantomEvil, for supplying us with the rental code. I will make sure to link their stuff down below in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. Have a great night. I'm Kevin, Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.